Hello, lovelies, the Purple Fam, and all the beautiful people out there. Hey, it's your girl, Simone RC. Welcome back to Prince, the 90s series, where we deep dive into the music, stories, and the magic that makes this decade unforgettable. It actually shaped my internal soundtrack, that extraordinary music of Prince. This is a celebration for the true funk soldiers, old and new, of the albums that Prince did in the 90s. Now, before we dive in, I want to take a moment to thank y'all, everyone that viewed the video highlights from track 7 through 9. I know y'all were being so patient, and thank you so much for that. It took a while to get it out there, I know. I'm such a perfectionist to make this series honor Prince properly. Hearing your stories, whether it was discovering weekend funk for the first time or grooving the joy and repetition back in the day, this series is a testament to the enduring genius of Prince in the 90s, capturing his artistry and his innovation and the cultural impact that defined the decade. So, all right, y'all, let's get it. Now on to track 10 through 12 with track number 10, Tick, Tick, Bang. Now, originally, it was written in 1981 for The Rebels, one of Prince's earlier side projects, but it was shelved until Graffiti Bridge. It was recorded during the same session as Controversy and Pop Grooves, and it was re-recorded with mostly new lyrics in 1989. Prince revived it with new lyrics and the new production. He played all the instruments and he did all the vocals on Tick, Tick, Bang. It's a sharp, rhythmic groove built around an uncredited drum sample from Jimi Hendrix's Little Miss Lover. Did y'all know that? I didn't. The final version repackages the old material with tongue-in-cheek humor and punchy beats. It balances innovation with reminiscence. It was scheduled to be released as a single in 1990, but it never released for some reason. The lyrics are playful but raw. Y'all know that classic naughty Prince. The critics often dismissed it as a filler, but the fans of Prince's trademark cheeky sexuality love the energy. It feels like a relic from his 80s vault, but is reimagined for the 90s. As I mentioned before, the song uses the unaccredited sample of Mitch Mitchell's drumming in Little Miss Lover by Jimi Hendrix Experience. The song was written by Jimi Hendrix and it appears on the 1969 release Axis Bold as Love. Now, for me, this track shows how Prince never wasted an idea. He recycled the vault material and reshaped it for new context. Even when the movie didn't do as well as he expected, he was still pulling out unreleased gems. On to track number 11, Shake by my boys Morris Day and the Time. This is a high energy funk rock dance track featuring The Time with Morris Day on lead vocals. This song is crafted by Prince, so it leans into the film's rivalry motif and brings back The Time's stage persona in all of its glory. While energetic, it often seen as unfocused compared to Prince's own material. Funky, upbeat, dance-driven, it's a party anthem built for live performance. It keeps the soundtrack fun and it ties back to The Time's classic Minneapolis funk sound. Critics and fans see it as a good but not great track. It adds the movie's energy, but it hasn't had a lasting legacy outside the film. Now, Shake would have been the 6th track on that Lovely Corporate World album, which was scheduled to be released in November of 1989. As it Release It and Love Machine, Warner Brothers just abandoned the release of this album. Shake reminds me and us why the time works so well in Prince's universe. They brought the comic relief and the party vibe. But compared to Prince's more serious tracks, it just didn't hit as hard as decades later. Track 12, Thieves in the Temple. Now this is the one, y'all. Thieves in the Temple was the 12th track on Graffiti Bridge and was released on July 17th, 1990, 6 weeks before the album's release, which was released in August the 20th, 1990. Now, one of Prince's most potent creations of this era is this track. It's a haunting dance group, blends innovative drum programming, operatic vocal delivery, and an introspective lyrics about betrayal and transformation. The dark, paranoid, spiritual funk track with a little bit of a Middle Eastern styled synth lines. Prince blends vulnerability with urgency, betrayal, loss, searching for the truth. The track was the last to be recorded for Graffiti Bridge on February 11th of 1990. The harmonica is sampled from I Can't Stand It, a song by the Chamber Brothers. It was released on their album, The Time Has Come, that was in 1967. That's a good year. The album's biggest release hit single was Thieves in the Temple. Now, it reached number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the R&B chart, and is praised as one of his strongest recordings ever. Widely considered a standout on the album, even though people who ignored the film recognize that this song is a strong, forward-looking Prince track that set the tone for his 90s experiments. Apart from being on Graffiti Bridge, it's also included on Prince's first compilation album released in 1993, The Hits / the B-Sides. I got that one too. In 2001, it was included on the very best of Prince. It's a compilation album, and Thieves in the Temple remix was released as a part of the MPG Music Club Edition, number 8, as an MP3 download. In 2006, Thieves in the Temple remix was included on The Ultimate Prince. Just a lot out there. Really good track. Okay. All right, y'all. That is it for today's deep dive. So, here's my question. Do you think Thieves in the Temple alone saved the Graffiti Bridge soundtrack from being forgotten? Or do you think the funkier cuts like Tick Tick Bang and Shake deserve a little bit more credit? Which stands out to you the most? Drop your take in the comments and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next chapter in Prince, the 90s series. Stay tuned. Big things are coming for the next 3 tracks of Graffiti Bridge.